it up. Hey, welcome back everybody to another video of starting from scratch in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Hope everyone's having a good day, morning, afternoon, or good night, wherever you're located around the globe. First off, let's step off inside the shop here. Here's the customer Skyline that was in the last video on day 6, episode 6. We are going to be working on this one today, but before we start on this, we went and purchased the vehicle last time. It was the Land Rover SVR Sport, or Sport SVR, Range Rover Sport SVR. We purchased it for $13,610. Its current sale value is $16,928. Just by doing body work and wheels and painting it and putting the interior in, which I should actually order up right now. Currently, I've spent $18,000 on this vehicle buying parts for it. So this was a couple extra more thousand, right? All right, let's see. SVR, perfection. And then we're going to go right to the seats of 340 simoleons each for a grand total of $612. And then we're going to cruise on down till we find the SVR steering wheel, which is right here for $352. Good. Alright, those are on order. So I think what we should do is give this thing a bath. What do y'all think? That's what I'm thinking. Clean it up just a bit, you know what I mean? See how much that increases the value of it. I think we're up, what, 33 or 3,200 or something like that. Perfect. Alright, now we're up over 4,000, so there's nothing wrong with that, right? Alright, so we're going to move this over to Car Lift B, since now we have the shop fully opened up, with all the goodies that go along with it. Alright, first things first here, let's take off the old body panels. With the door, the rear glass, the tail light, the other rear glass. This rear door, man, we gotta get rid of it, man. We can't be there no more, man. Alright, we're gonna put this up on the lift. Only because I got to change the wheels. Alright, we'll move this over here. And then, yeah. Alright, let's zip this off. Now, while that's doing that, let's take a look over here. Needs a new intake, head cover, throttle, fan, a few pulleys, probably a few other doodads and doonads or whatnot. Oh, look, it's all nice and clean. Perfect. Alright, we're going to move this. We're going to put this back for now. Let's start by ripping these wheels off here. Good. Let's jump on over here to the other side. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Not bad, only one stuck one so far. Alright, let's do the rear wheels now. Oh, right off the hop, we're going to have a spray. Good, good. There we go. Alright, let's run on over here to the passenger rear. Man, we gotta spray that, man. Gosh darn it, man. Alright. I think we're pretty good in that department. We don't need no pictures. We ain't needing no pictures. Rip out these seats. Good. We've got new ones on order. They're on their way. Very good. Alright, now we're going to put on the body panels, which I've already went ahead and purchased them all. Showed up late last night. Thankfully, I had an employee here and he cleaned that car up and brought it in here for me. Very grateful of it. One thing we forgot to get is license plates. So I may have to disappear there in a little bit there and head down to the DMV and get ourselves some plates for this thing. Make it official and legal, you know what I mean? Make it like a legal beagle, you know what I mean? Alright, let's put the mirror on. The windshield. Good. The front fender. the hood. I don't want to put the bumper on yet because that's going to determine what the color of the car is going to be. And I think it's going to be something special. So we'll wait on that one for a minute. Good, good. Okay. Minus, oh, wait. All right. Now it's time we put the wheels on. All right, now they're not going to be the SVR wheels. No. We bumped it up to a Benz wheel, man. Look at that nice bold finish. Ooh, custom ordered. Heck yeah. I mean, they actually fit it pretty darn. They could have been a little bit wider, I guess. Oops, my bad. Learn from next time. Alright, well, I forgot to check and see. What's the value of it right now? So currently we're sitting at $34,000 that we can sell it for, which is a profit of $20,000, which is already basically going to cover what we already spent on it. So, remember, we left last step, or day 6 with $121,000. We're only sitting at $99,000. So, once we put, oops, there we go. Having a bit of technical difficulties here. All right, so what's the value worth now? Boom, we've already made our money back. On parts, we haven't made it back yet for the actual vehicle. That should be after this wheel gets put on. It cost me $7,400 for the rims, and I think somewhere around $4,000 for the tires or something like that. Okay, so just adding wheels and more or less the body, we're now sitting at $53,000. So was this vehicle worth it? I don't know. I don't think it was. Now we are going to make profit off it right now, as it stands, because this pushes us up over 150,000. We had, what was it? See, I bought 3 vehicles at the same time. I'm not sure. We got our window tint over here. Yes, we do. Doesn't do nothing to the value of the vehicle. It just makes it look nice. I see we've already used it. So let's do all the windows this. I'll do the windshield a little bit lighter. Perfect. Alright, we got this done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run this over to the paint shop. Boom. Alright, you all ready? I'm going to paint the car because I already got the front bumper painted, so look at that. Woo. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Nice chrome purple. Our value now is at $54,822. Which, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So we're going to put this one out front of the shop. There we go. Looking snazzy. Alright, I want to head down, grab the set of plates for this car, and we'll be right back. Buddy, we're now just getting back to the shop. We've got our plates. Ooh, looking snazzy. And while we were gone, I found out that our delivery guy went and dropped off our seats, so let's grab them too while we're at it. They're in this big, huge crate right here. Alright, let's get rid of all the junky stuff. Boom, look at that. There's our seats, our steering wheel, plus our license plate. Ooh, we styling now. We styling. It does look good with those wheels on it, though. Alright, let's put in the rear bench. Put those bolts in. Perfect. Alright, let's put in the driver's side seat. And the steering wheel, which is on that side. So I guess technically this would be passenger side, huh? Alright, let's run over here. Pop this door open. Same process. We're going to put the seat in. Now the steering wheel. Good. Back to normal mode. Yeah, me here, this thing will look a little rusty. Maybe it's just reflecting off the building. Very well could. Alright, let's put on our plates. The Sport SVR plates. Beautiful. Alright. Let's see what the damage is. Alright, so we bought the vehicle for $13,610. We had $121,000 in parts. I went and made a stupid mistake and started buying parts for that Skyline because it needs body panels, so I returned them, and I lost about $500. So, incorporating that, we spent $23,000, and plus the vehicle, which makes 36. We'll say 37,000. So we're only making like what, $22,000 profit on it. It ain't worth it to do the SVR. I mean, to build it completely and sell it, yeah, you'll make your money on it. You know, you make over a couple $100,000. But to do a flip like this, no. Your best bet is look for the Paganis or the high-end expensive cars and such like that. So, all right, we're gonna start by ripping all these bottle panels off. Oh, I'm having a smoking problem today. I think maybe I should have shoveled the yard first. Well, I didn't shovel the yard, just the backyard. In the midst of a winter storm warning. Really sucks, to be honest. Alright, I'm gonna pop those taillights out. Alright. What do you say? We'll take a little examination in here, see what's going on. Hey, look at that, we're finally on group 12 now. Alright. Let's take a look at the work order now, see what it tells us. We need the belt tensioner, coil cover A, head cover B, radiator fan, serpentine belt B, throttle I6. Oh, there's a lot more than that to get into on this thing. Let's start by taking this fan out of here. And we're going to dip down in. Deep, deep, deep. Take the belt tension out. Now that. And we're probably going to get dinged $50. Hey, we never got dinged no money for it. Why? I mean, I ain't complaining, but why? It's... Huh. Okay. Sure. Alright, throttle now. Then we're going to have to order up all these parts. And while they're on order, or on their, oh, we remove the fuel rail. Can't forget the fuel rail. And I think while they're gone, or while we're gone, good. I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to head to the junkyard while we're waiting for our parts to show up. You know what? We got the money. Let's splurge on them. Yeah, I guess I can't get that off yet. Because it needs coils, and it needs spark plugs, and it needs all that fun stuff. Probably needs a cam too, if I had to guess. And that's just a hunch. Just by looking at the condition that this is in. It's never a good sign when you got to start spraying to get the head cover bolts out. And yeah, like I figured, we need ourselves a camshaft. Go figure, man. Huge. There's another day in the neighborhood, man. You know what I mean? Alright, we're going to start by, on this camshaft, by taking out all these cam caps. I think there's 7 of them. 7, 7, 7. Lucky number 7. Alright, we got a few more of these to go. And then we can take out the camshaft, but first we gotta remove some belts and such. You know what I mean, man? Now we got to come around to the front. Alright, let's get this crank pulley out of the way. Okay, now let's get this cover off up here. Good. Let's get this other cover off down here. But first we should remove this idler B. Sometimes that helps. I'm just saying. Sometimes that helps, you know. Now we gotta remove this other idler, which is another idler B. Be there, man. Be there. And we gotta remove the timing belt. I6 S B something or other. Alright, let's look at the work order. Dang, we've emptied that rig out drastically. Whew. Let's have actually looks pretty clean in there. I know that's gonna be one of them. And if I'm not mistaken, my quick glance I showed earlier, or not showed, but quick glance I looked at earlier, showed me I also need 2 CV shafts and the wheel bearings. So what's left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 will be for the rear. 1 will be for the oil filter. And then what the heck is the other one? Oh man, what's going on there, man? How we gonna figure that one out, man? Somebody's playing tricks on me here, man. Now I know it's around here somewhere. I just don't know what the problem is, man. That's alright, we're gonna figure that out, man. Alright, pop these rear wheels off. Let's take out this boot. Bye-bye CV axle. Let's get this wheel bearing out of the way, because I know that's toast. I saw it earlier just looking at it. She was on better terms, we'll say. Yeah, she little dune. Little dune. And this side right here will probably be the same thing. You know what I forgot to check and see? What's the fuel filter look like on this thing? Alright, we should only have 2 things left. Yes, we do. Alright, let's put this bad boy up in the air. We got it all strapped down in the rear so it can't tip forward on us since all the weight's in the front right now. Alright, let's drain this oil. I don't like dirty oil. Actually, I've seen worse than this. That still looks usable. Every now and then they care for their motors, every now and then, you know. Alright, let's grab this out. Actually, fuel filter looks to be pretty darn good. It really worries me. I don't know why I'm putting that down, but... Alright, so we got 1 part left. What do you think it is? Bet you it's this right here. Boom. Found them all. We found them all, man. We found them all. Can we repair any of these parts by chance? I can at least repair one of the covers or 2 of the covers. Alright, hey, we leveled up, man. Where am I going? Hugging the wall there. Hugging the wall, hugging the wall. No, we don't want to move the equipment. Alright, we got 4 points here, man. Let's go 1 here. And then let's go another one right here so we can run a little bit faster. Good. Alright. Now we gotta order some pots, see. And license plate too. Said needs plates. So let's get them to Arizona since Kyle's in Arizona. He can change it out wherever he wants to when he gets there. Now we need all the body panels known to man for this car. It's nice having money just to spin. I mean, that right there costs $8 grand. Alright, let's see, let's clear all this off. Now we're going to go into here. And I got all 6 of them. And then we're gonna get all 6 of those. This, and this. Alright. Let's do the electronics first. Let's get ourselves a battery. Even though I could have probably just fixed them. I got the battery charger, don't I? Son of a biscuit. Why did I spend money on that? Y'all should yelled at me. Anywho's. Alright, let's see. We need ourselves 6 of these for a grand total of $324. And we need 6 spark plugs for $30. We already got all the body panels, so we're good on that. We need an oil filter, a camshaft, engine head cover. We got the coil. We need coil cover, intake manifold. You know what I mean, man? Throttle I6, power steering pump. I don't know why we needed that, but we needed that, I guess. We need a radiator fan. We need ourselves a belt tensioner. And we need ourselves a serpentine belt. B. I6, dual overhead cam. BU2T. That sounds all cocky and such, and I screwed it up. Ironic, isn't it? Alright. There's a few other parts that we forgot to mention. Hello, where are you? Oh no, I must have. Alright, well I guess we gotta go back in here. We need 2 wheel bearings. And we need 2 rear drive axles. Good. Alright, now while those parts are on order, we're going to head ourselves over there to the junkyard. And we're going to see if we can't find ourselves our next project vehicle. You know what I mean, man? So stick around, I'll see y'all at the junkyard. Welcome everybody, welcome here to the famous junkyard, you know what I mean? Alright, we're going to take a little gander around here. What we got here? We got ourselves a 2002 Million M6. They want $5,590 for it. It's only worth $5,024. I don't think so, man. Alright, let's keep on cruising. Let's look around here, see if we can't find ourselves our next bid. Should we build ourselves a hot rod, muscle car? What should we build next? We ain't gonna be dealing with no 6-bangers right now, man. Man, I swear these things are never ending shortage, man. Now, what do they want for this? Got ourselves here a 2013 Pagani Zonda Revolution. It's only got 70,000 miles on it. It looks like this. Must lived up north in the Rust Belt or something. I don't know. But why would you drive this car in the snow? It's got a V12 M120 in it, pushing about 800 horsepower at 9,200 RPM, 539 pound-feet of torque at 5,200 RPM. Alright, that's not bad, that's not bad. Now here's where the kicker is. They only want $19,704 for it, and it's valued at $24,180, man. I think we should buy it and build it and then flip it. What do y'all think? Let's go see what else is around here. We may be leaving here with that car. A Mini Cooper. We got ourselves here a Volvo. Is this thing a diesel, man? Nah, she did the gas powered, man. Gas powered jobby. I don't see anything else over there, man. Let's head back on over here. We got nothing else in here, man? Dang, that's cheap, man. Alright, well, we're gonna get this on, though. And let me know in the comments, would you? Do we build it or do we flip it? I'm leaning towards building, but you never know. What do y'all want to see? Cause I'm down for whatever. You know what I mean? Alright, I just got a text message stating that my parts have arrived at the shop. So let's head on back there and see y'all when we get back, man. Go shop here. Now, let me know, man. What should we do? Should we build this thing? Should we flip it, sell it? What should we do with it, man? Because we already up. Wait, wrong one, man. Damn. Because we already up $4,500. So Alright, let's run on over here. Let's grab our pots. Alright, that's a crate full of them. That's for it. That's some of them. Over here too. Perfect. We got our stuff. Let's take a little gander. Yeah, see, we got everything here, man. Alright, let's get going. Shut the alarm off. Beep boop, beep boop. Alright, let's run on over here. First things first, let's bring over our welder. You know, we're gonna do Buddy a solid, man. Since we're already redoing all the body panels as it is, man, why not fix it up and fix it up right? You know what I mean? Give himself something to be proud of, man. I mean, look at that. It's such a beautiful color. I'm gonna put that back. Let's get these here wheel bearings popped back in. Good, good. All right, let's put in that solid drive axle, or rear drive axle. I mean, not solid, man. She ain't solid. She's a movable, man. All right, we're gonna put the 74% tire on this side. The 73 goes on that side over there, man. All right, let's put this on over here. Good, 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 man. All right, let's put this drive axle in. Good, good. All right, let's put this wheel on now. Well, let's get it on, man. Let's get it on like Donkey Kong, man. All right, let's run over here. Put this thing back up here on the lift. We got ourselves some oil filter we need to put on. But first, before we do that, let's get rid of all these junky parts. Make ourselves 838 bucks. Nice, nice. Alright, now where'd that pesky little oil filter go? There we go, right there. Alright, we got that done. Alright, look at the work order. We got ourselves an oil filter done, wheel hub bearing done, and rear drive axle. Alright, let's send it back to the customer. Just kidding, y'all. Just kidding, man. Alright, first things first, we gotta work on here before we can even think about sending it back to the customer. Now, think what we're gonna do is we're gonna eventually put the spark plug in, you know, because having a little bit of technical difficulty right now, you know what I mean? Had the jittery, little shaky, you know what I mean? Me, don't want to put, you know, don't want to work correctly. There we go. This should be the last one right here. There we go. Put these coils in right here. That's right. Alright, got another one right there. And we got another one right here. Good, 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 man. Alright, let's put that on. Let's put this one in right here. Alright, let's put that one in right there. Good, 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 man. Alright, now we're gonna put these cam caps in. We got like 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we got 7 of these little boogers. I always start the back, work my way forward, you know. I don't know why, I just do it. You know, it just seems to work better for me. Now, as far as I know, we got all of our pots, man. As far as I know. There we go, man, right there. Put this cam gear on. Let's put this head cover A or B on. See, I almost screwed up there, man. I almost called it A. A is on the driver's side, B is on the passenger side. Alright, let's put this timing belt on. Alright, let's put this top cover on first. There we go, all freshly remanufactured by yours truly. Put the coil cover on. Almost looking new. Good, good. Let's put this idler B in play. Sure, why not? That looks good to me. Put the bottom one on. Good, man, good. Alright, let's put this idler B back on. Put this power steam pump on. I guess too late now. I guess we had to use the new one anyway. We got rid of the old one, man. Alright, let's put this belt here on. Alright, I got that belt tensioner right there, man. You gotta slide that on. Put that bolt in. Good. Put this fan on. Perfect, man. Look at that. Good stuff. Now, my question is, are we there doing this list here or what? No, we're not. We gotta do the intake, the battery, and the throttle. Throttle on, man. Alright, we're gonna do that right like so. Good, man. Put that throttle in. I'm gonna slide that fuel injection rail in. Alright, let's just slide that rail in right there. Make sure the O-rings are all lubed up, ready to slide in. Good enough, man. Put that battery in, and we good. Alright, we still gotta do body. Gotta change the oil drain. Oh, we already did that. We just gotta put new stuff in. And then we gotta change the brake fluid, coolant, and power steering. Alright, I think we can do that. I think we can manage that. So it needs us to change brake fluid right here. And he also right here needs us to change the power steering fluid. Looking kind of pinky-lee, you know what I mean? And he also wants us to change coolant too. I don't know why, but he wants us to. So we're gonna do it. That's what the customer wants. Alright, I think we're good there. Then we're gonna remove this here for a minute. Make it a little easier to see this when we're doing it. Yeah, let's fill that up. Chug, 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 a choo-choo, man. Alright, we're good on that. Let's put that coolant reservoir B back in. Alright, 75% it looks like that. Man, where's this guy live, man? He might be living in Arizona now. That's all I know. Shoot, I just moved in Arizona too. Save on vehicle wear and tear, man. Alright, we're good on that. Let's put some engine oil in this beast. Alright, now this, we gotta put brake fluid in and windshield washer fluid, and we good. Oh man, made a mess. It won't be me, man, if I didn't make some kind of mess. Dot 3 and 4 MO2. That's what that there brake fluid says. Alright, and he only wants us to refill this, so that's good. Good enough, man. Let's check the list. Alright, now it's his body panels. I think we can do that. But first things first. Are you gonna run? Sounds to me like she's got a mess. I ain't got an exhaust leak up here, man. Now, that's just an observation. I ain't no mathematician or nothing. I just, you know. Here, I'll put the windshield in. Let's put this door on right here. Put those 4 bolts in for the hinge. Put this on. There we go. Alright, let's put that glass in right there. Alright, let's put this headlight in. Good. Let's put the front bumper on. Good. Alright, let's put this on. Let's put this license plate on here that we got. I know we got one, man. There we go. Alright, let's put this on. Alright, we're going to reach around this side right here. Alright, I want to get the car outside and we're going to put this mirror on. I'm going to try something different here. Put the rear glass on. The old trunk on. Put the tail light in. Rear bumper on. License plate. Put the other tail light in. Put this rear quarter glass in for the driver's side. I think we're almost basically done here, man. Just gotta put the mirror on. Ah, screw it. We're gonna put the mirror on right now. Alright, now we done. We already know it runs. We fired it up. So, let's have the customer here come and grab it. You know what I mean? Made ourselves a nice net profit of $20,000. Good. But anywho, let me know right here what we're gonna do. Are we gonna build it or flip it? Let me know in the comments, would you? Give me a little peace of mind, a little clarity. You know what I mean? I mean, we got the money to do it. We can make a little pretty penny off of this one if we build it. So, like I'm saying, let me know in the comments. And Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will catch you all on the very next episode, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.